On behalf of Farmland Company, we'd like to express our gratitude to the Shriners Hospital for Children for an opportunity to manage your farms out west. We are most grateful for a chance to work with the staff back at headquarters, also for a chance to work with the investment and the real estate committees, both of which have a very high level of understanding of these assets. We're grateful for all of the layers of care that are taken with the farms that the Shriners have received in donation. And we look forward to just an awesome opportunity into the future to continue to manage these farms for the Shriners.
My name is Jacob Smith. I'm with Howard P. Smith Ranch. One thing that we've seen over the past several years is improvements in technology and equipment, and it's helped us to be able to farm more sustainably and more efficiently. It's an honor to farm this ground for the Shriners. It's a mission and a cause that we really believe in, and we couldn't be more proud.
I started farming with my dad in 1986 under John Grant and Son, and we farm in Walla Walla County, north of Prescott, in the northern end of the county. We've been farming the Shriners property for about 20 years. We mainly grow soft white wheat. 38 years ago when we started farming, all this ground out here was typically tilled. We were using tillage, and we've switched to no-till. And we used to have a lot of runoff in the winter when the spring melt off of the snow, and we basically eliminated all the erosion with the no-till program that we have. The varieties we're using now have really increased the yield, probably 10 bushel, I would say, in the last 30 years. The nice thing about farming for Shriners, you know that the income from the ground is going to a good cause. It's a good organization that has done a lot for those kids.
My name is Shane Cole. I've been managing Shriners Farm and Ranch assets for 11 years, and now I'm proud to say that I'm a member of the Shrine myself. My grandfathers and great uncles were all Masons back home in Louisiana, and I felt a connection there, and I was raised in Phoenix Lodge 275 in Weatherford, Texas in 2016, and it wasn't until 2023 that I decided to take the next step and become a Shriner of Habibi Temple in Lake Charles, Louisiana. After having such a relationship with the Shrine and seeing the good that they do, it just seemed like the natural step to take that next movement forward and become a Shriner myself. Being a member of the Shrine, as well as managing properties for the Shrine, has just deepened the connection and given me a sense of purpose with everything that I do, knowing that it's going to benefit someone more than myself. By being a Shriner and managing Shriner properties, I can better speak to the purpose of donating your properties, your farm and ranch assets to the Shrine for the benefit of the hospitals, but by also keeping them in the agricultural vein that they were in, that the family, the original donor, so loved. That gives us a real sense of purpose by managing these types of assets.
Hi, my name is Dustin Timothy. I live in Woodland, California. I farm in Dixon, and I grow processing tomatoes, sunflowers, alfalfa, melons, almonds, sometimes corn. I've been farming on the Shriners Ranch for 5 years. Some of my greatest opportunities on this ranch are being efficient because of the contiguousness of the ranches. The proximity to UC Davis lends me experts in fields that a lot of other places aren't privy to. We enjoy farming for the Shriners Hospital because when I pay rents, I know that that money is going to a good cause. Very proud to say that we have the Shriner sign on the property that we lease right along the freeway. I get a lot of compliments about it, a lot of questions about it, and it feels good to tell people that I farm this ranch for the Shriners.
My name is Dan Seitz. I run G&H Farms. I've been farming for the Shriners for 15 years. On the Shriners farm, I grow sweet baby broccoli, romaine, green leaf lettuce, spinach, and Brussels sprouts. A current opportunity I see on the Shriner farm would be the ability to grow any crop at any time in the Salinas Valley that anyone might need. The new rules they have trying to curtail runoff and general labor increases are the two biggest challenges right now. Irrigation status right now on the ranch is excellent. We have plenty of water. All the rains we've had over the past couple of years have recharged all the aquifers, and right now it's looking good. The money I'm paying for rent is going for a good cause, and not just lining somebody's pocket somewhere. Somebody who inherited the ground, and it's a lot of times you feel like landlords. It's a sense of greed on their part. And it's nothing like that with the Shriners. I know everything is going for the right, going for the right reasons, which is, it's a comforting feeling to at least know you're paying into something that's paying out.
My name is Jess Quinlan with Sabor Farms. Some of the different crops that we grow on the Shriners farm are cilantro, spinach, leafy greens, bok choy, napa, leeks, beets, fennel, various different lettuces, endive, escarole, green butter, green leaf, romaine, red leaf lettuce, all sorts of stuff. You can grow anything here. Some of the changes that we've seen over the 15 years is a change in bed configuration from 40-inch beds to 80-inch beds, then spacing on top of the beds, how many plants per acre. We're now using laser weeders instead of hand crews. We're using automated thinners. And then our harvest technologies changed too, where we're trying to process more in the field. One of my children was in a bad accident about 2 years ago and spent a lot of time in the hospital. And it really gave me a true appreciation for the care that the children need and the families at that point in time. And I think it's just such an awesome, noble cause for the Shriners to know that we're doing a little bit of part of that to help some other children out there. It makes me pretty happy.
My name is Tony Alameda, and I'm with Sabor Farms. So the Shriners Ranch, we've been on this farm for 15 years. The true value of farming, an opportunity of farming on the Shrine Ranch, helping Sabor deliver to the customer base in the Salinas Valley on such a consistent level. The weather cooperates day in and day out. The fluctuation in temperatures, it's really all about the location. We've had a couple instances where some of our employees' children have been cared for by the Shriners. So the fact that you have workers, employees out here that are on this farm that may have used the aid of the Shriners organization, pretty amazing to bring that whole full circle.
So we farm all over Tulare County here in the San Joaquin Valley, and I've been involved with the business on and off my entire life. So currently we do have, on the Shriners piece, we have the walnuts and the wine grapes.
I think the changes that have been most inherent are usage of water, our management of water, our management of labor, and then our management under the current rules and regulations of herbicides, pesticides, and so forth.
We farm in the central San Joaquin Valley of California. We're currently south of Farmersville.
We've had the privilege of farming with the Shriners for 30 years. The wells that we have on Shriners' behalf are very adequate at this point in time and should be for in the future as well. I think the current opportunity for Shriners is to have access to local knowledge that will help them pursue their ultimate goal, which is to generate revenue for their hospitals. And without that current local knowledge that we can help provide for them, that would be a more difficult goal for them to accomplish. Well, I think as individually or personally, I think to know that we're working with an organization that ultimately helps children always brings a sense of pride. And it's pretty simple in that regard. It's an opportunity for us to be part of that.
It's been a real honor to farm with Shriners. We personally know what those families go through, having a sick child. So our hearts go out to them. Our youngest son was diagnosed with acute T-cell lymphoma leukemia. He was a partner in our farming operation at the time, and fortunately, it is a walking miracle. It does happen through faith and perseverance, and to this day, he's doing extremely well.
On behalf of Farmland Company, we'd like to thank the Shriners Hospital for Children for our 20-plus year partnership in caring for your farms out west.